Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rum on a Couch video number 79. Dave here from Manchester Rum Festival, and for this episode I want to focus on a brand that's kind of had a bit of a rebirth, refocus in the last couple of years. It's been around for a while and it's mainly been down to their banana rum. However, like I say, in the last 3-4 years, Lang's has come back, but also with 2 additional bottlings as well. So I've actually picked myself up some miniatures. Got myself here the Lang's banana, I have the Lang's mango and ginger, and then also the Lang's pineapple as well. So very much looking forward to experiencing these. I had a good idea when I met up with the guys at Ian McLeod, so thank you Alec for giving me a bit of a history and insight into what Lang's is all about. This is a Jamaican style of rum, so Jamaican rum, raised in Glasgow is how they say it. So the infusions of the banana, the mango, the pineapple are all happening in Scotland itself. And I have to admit, from a sort of historical point of view, I've come across Lang's. It was sort of that a mystical brand, because it wasn't really available when I was working with bars back in the day. And it was that kind of forgotten brand. People spoke highly about it, but you just couldn't get it anymore. So I was actually quite intrigued that when Lang's had sort of announced they were coming back, reformulating on the brand itself, expansion, of course. And I was quite intrigued. And it took me a while, actually, to, sort of understand why it had gone, why it's come back. And, of course, what does it taste like? Because I never had the opportunity prior. So this is the first time I'm trying all 3 on its own. I have had the banana in the past, and if I can remember it, that's always a good sign. But I wanted to have a quick look at what the website says, because it has some great little nuggets of information. So like we already know, it's a Jamaican rum that's raised in Glasgow. We are looking at the original iconic Lang Brothers banana rum recipe. So Lang's itself, it's molasses rich, pots and column distilled Jamaican rums from ex-bourbon American white oak casks, imported from Jamaica, the home of earthy aromatic rum funk, as we know. Premium quality, smooth drinking rum infused with natural fruit flavours to embody the carnival spirit. So that's a good look, that's a good sign. What else we got here? So it doesn't say where the Jamaican rum originates from, which doesn't surprise me too much. Named after the Lang's brothers, so Gavin and Alexander Lang were spirit merchants based in Glasgow. The Clydesdale docks were a hub for exotic goods, which provided them with inspiring seasonal fruits from the Caribbean to use in their blending process. The range, of course, we're going to have right now. So let's give them a go. I'm going to start with the banana. I'm just going to double check. These are all the same ABVs at 37.5%. So I'm not classing this as a rum liqueur. That's a good look. Got my Glencairn glass here. So already it doesn't have that sort of syrupy feel when you pour it out of the bottle, which again, I'm all about. So let me have a quick look. What does the banana say for this? Irresistible natural ripe banana with a hint of toffee as expected, and authentic tropical fruity and earthy aromas. So let me see. I get banana. That ticks a box. To be honest with you, I actually get that kind of fresh banana peel. You know, you sort of get that kind of waxy aroma when you have a freshly peeled banana. You kind of get that instant, yep, I've got a banana. That is coming through straight away. Very different to other banana rums I've had in the past as well. Definitely that ripe profile. I do get a little bit of toffee. I'm kind of regretting reading that bit now, because maybe my subconscious is trying to pick out toffee. But it is there. And it doesn't have that sort of sickly aroma. Not saying, well, to be fair, I am saying that there's a lot of banana flavoured rums out there, or any flavoured rums that have that sort of it lacks the authenticity behind it. You know, you get that sickly profile, you get that overly sweet, and all you can smell is sugar. I mean, in my mind, sugar doesn't smell of anything unless it's like muscovado or something like that. But it ruins the sort of expectation of what it's going to taste like. And ultimately, that's why you buy the rum, is to smell it and taste it. You don't just buy it to smell and then have a really bad tasting experience. So I'm intrigued by this, I really am. So let's give it a go. 37.5% ABV. Silky smooth straight away. The banana, the dry banana starts to come through. Quite intense. There you go. There's the Jamaican rum. Didn't take too long for that to arrive. I did get the banana straight away. You get the Jamaican funkiness as well. Really sort of to shine through right. That's 2 seconds into it. It's all it took. But actually quite well balanced. I'm getting on that longevity on the length. I'm getting that banana balanced out with this sort of, to be fair, in my mind, they're quite high ester profile of the Jamaican rum. There's definitely some funkiness there. Second sip, it's a little bit smoother. It was velvety smooth originally, but maybe it loses that obviously banana impact straight away as I got, but it is 10:40 in the morning. But it's still there, and it still has that fresh banana peel profile towards it. Still has that longevity there. Dare I say, you know you have a banana rum. There's a real nice balance between the two flavour of banana and rum itself. So that definitely ticks my box. That is not a bad shout. That would work amazing in a pina colada. And with cola, to be fair. Banana and cola I really got into lately. Okay, that's a good start. So let me put that there. Let's go for... I'm going to go for pineapple next, because banana rum's obviously getting quite more popular these days. Pineapple rum sort of predates it in the current climate. We had the plantation pineapple. We've had the other one I can't remember the name of right now, Jamaican Cove pineapple. Two very great ones that I've done a lot of work with over the years, and it's a good staple to have on any bar. But I'm intrigued by this one because Lang's pineapple combines juicy pineapple with hints of coconut, caramel, and lime. So on paper, that sounds like a tropical heaven. And I get a little bit more coconut than pineapple. And again, it's actually the kind of flesh of the pineapple as well. It doesn't have that grilled feel to it. It hasn't got a dry profile towards it, which is like plantation and the Jamaica Cove styles that I pick up when I have those two. So this, I actually get a bit of guava as well. That could be the coconut and the lime sort of combining together a little bit, but it's definitely the flesh profile. It's like you've just bitten into a pineapple chunk. You get all those juices straight away. You get that kind of natural sweetness as well. And that's just on the nose. All right, let's give it a taste. 37.5% ABV yet again. Not as intense, but I tell you what, you get the pineapple. You do get a slight hint of coconut in there. It actually grows quite nicely. Oh, yeah. It really sort of develops, a little bit slower, but it develops into that Jamaican rum profile as well. There is that element of caramel. You kind of get that sort of slight silky element right at the back of your throat. So it's a bit underlining, but it's definitely there. I have to admit, not as much pineapple as I expected, but going off the nose of the pineapple rum, maybe my expectations were too high, and maybe I'm thinking I expect to have the plantation pineapple, the Jamaica Cove pineapple, that intensity that you pick up. To be brutally honest, in my mind, fresh pineapples haven't got that much of an intensity on taste. It's a water sort of base profile to me. So that actually, come to think of it, pardon me, is what I should expect in the Lang's pineapple, is that sort of lighter, more effervescent profile towards it. It's not rich, it's not a sugar syrup pineapple. And I tell you what, that's actually, thinking about it, that's a really good way of approaching this one. It is fresh. And I'll take that with a huge tick in the box. And it actually has a very long profile. It's lingered around quite nicely. Okay, so, third and last one. Lang's Jamaica Mango and Ginger. As expected, it's a spicy sweet sunburst of ripe, velvety mango with ginger heat building into a long, smooth, spiced finish. Again, 37.5. So, let's give this a quick swirl around. No, I'm not a massive fan of ginger. It's the heat that sort of puts me off, but I can appreciate the flavour. So I do get more mango than ginger on the aroma. There's a little bit of spicy sweetness in there for sure, but definitely more mango. Okay. Mango first. I've then got that subtle heat of the ginger coming through. Not as much the rum in comparison to banana and the pineapple, but the mango and ginger, it does have it, it's there. I think the mango sort of overtakes it a little bit more, but, oh, there's the heat. It's not offensive to my palate, so I'll take that as a win. But it's definitely there. The ginger is present. That'll work really good in a mojito. In a mojito. Second sip is a lot more of the ginger on there now. Probably a bit too much for my liking, but I'm a guy who's not a massive fan of ginger, so my palate's picking it up a little bit more. But again, that's not a bad shout. Probably wouldn't have it on its own in comparison to the first two, but I definitely have that in a mojito, or even a mango and ginger daiquiri, something like that. Really get that cut through with a lime and bump up with the freshness as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what Lang's is all about. 3 different expressions, all already available here in the UK. Check out the likes of Athens and Manchester, Tipples and Manchester if you're local. If you're not, maybe head out to Whiskey Exchange, Drink Shop, Royal Mile Whiskies, Master and Malt, so on and so forth, and pick up a bottle for Christmas. Play around with some of the great fresh flavours. I'm really, really impressed with what Lang's have done here, and I'm glad I've had this opportunity to sit down in front of you all and go through that range once again. As you may already know, ladies and gentlemen, Manchester Rum Festival is back on June the 18th, 2022. Tickets are already available for you at £25 per person. And what you will receive for that is, if you've already been before, as expected, every single rum is a part of your Rumfest ticket. There's no tokens, there's no added extras. The only thing you'd have to pay for extra would be, of course, the food and the drinks available on the day. They will be announced in the new year of food and drink suppliers. But until then, you will already notice, I'm sure, on the exhibitors page that we're getting some fantastic names involved. And fingers crossed, many, well, I say fingers crossed, it's going to happen. Many, many more will be involved in the coming weeks as well. So if you haven't already got your tickets, or if you've already asked Santa for a pair at Christmas, make sure that you're getting involved with Manchester Rum Festival 2022, June the 18th at McCure, Piccadilly Gardens, the same venue we had it this year. I forget what part of the year we're on now. This year, back in August. An amazing venue, as I'm sure you all were aware of. So, ladies and gentlemen, head to manchesterrumfestival.com. I will put a link in the description. And of course, make sure you subscribe to what the Rum and the Couch episodes are all about, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all next for Rum and the Couch video number 80, and very, very soon. Enjoy.